We've done a fair bit of exterior mods to my 340, some carbon here, aftermarket wheels, coilovers, more carbon, and we've also done a fair bit of performance mods. What have I left out? The interior. The only thing I've done are these carbon fiber paddle shifters, but we're about to change that because inside this box, we have a custom steering wheel from Torqd carbon. It might be hard to tell on camera, but if you look at this thing up close, the leather is pretty destroyed on this. Like, it's fading almost everywhere. As you can see, it's not a clear black. Like, this wheel is pretty beat up. It has seen better days. The only downside with doing aftermarket steering wheels on BMWs, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but they are almost always really, really bulky, and they just look like they don't fit inside the car because the original steering wheel is like a nice round shape. This is the aftermarket wheel on Max's M2, and as you can see, it's a flat bottom, which is cool, but again, maybe hard to tell on camera. This is so much bulkier, and it just feels like you're steering a boat when you drive with this. I had it on my M240, didn't really like it. So I had this steering wheel made. I haven't even seen this yet. This is actually like my first time looking at it. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. I had it made to the OEM shape, OEM size, full oh my God. Full Alcantara around with the red stripe there, red stitching, and the carbon in the middle. Also with the Alcantara airbag cover. I really did not want the big, bulky, flat bottom shape. We got a G91 in here, the new M5. I think Owen's doing a front end PPF on it. This thing is so big, it's insane looking at it up close. Like, it looks like an SUV. The car looks pretty aggressive. Do you guys like these? What do you think about them? I know it's the hybrid, so a lot of people don't like the fact that it's kind of part EV, but they are violently fast, and apparently they hide the weight really, really well. I think this car weighs, what, 5,400 pounds, if I'm not mistaken? Got the orange interior. They look super cool, but I think this comes out to almost $200,000 Canadian, and I feel like if you're gonna spend that much money on a car, it needs to have more of a wow factor when you look at it. I don't know if that's just me, though. Let's get to removing the old wheel. This is a much needed upgrade. Gotta make sure that we disconnect the battery so I don't have the airbag deploy when I'm taking the wheel off. To get the wheel off, you can just use a flathead and then come around the side of the steering wheel on both sides. There's a little hole there with clips. With a little bit of finesse and wiggling, they'll pop out of place. Airbag pops out, then you gotta disconnect it. Airbag is out, we gotta remove the cover now and then swap over all the components to the new one. I'm not gonna bore you with it all, I'm just gonna do it. Well, this is what the inside of your airbag looks like. It's just like a vacuum sealed thing. That's pretty cool. This was legitimately just brute force. I'm watching a video. There was no technique on it. It was just pure pain, but we got it. This is so weird to look at. I'm so scared it's just gonna blow up. Okay, I think I swapped over everything correctly. There's the new Alcantara cover. Let's get back to taking the wheel off. Get this shit out of here. Time to swap these paddles over to this wheel. All of this to get my freaking OEM paddle shifters off. God damn. Paddles are all swapped over. Plug this in. Come on. Yes. Yes. If I put this cover on, and my BMW logo is sitting like this and I have to redo everything, this will be my last and final video. Is it just me, or is this a little crooked? Oh my God. Dude, I can't redo this. I have to leave it like this. Let's just see if the buttons work. Horn check. Okay, good, good. All right, music check. Yep. Yep. That works. Call John Doe. Do not call John Doe.
Could you repeat that, please?
Oh my God, shut up. So far, so good. We just have paddles left. Dude, I can't stop looking at this badge. Love the wheel. I think this looks super clean. It's awesome. Dude, it's crooked. It's crooked. Okay, it's the next day. The paddles work on the wheel. Everything works great. Guys, I did something. In my last video, you'll remember, we put that nice single exit on the car from the axle back. Can you notice anything different right now? Let me know if you can notice anything different, because there's no exhaust on my car right now. Well, actually there is. It's just way down there. It's only my mid pipe. It turns out that the diameter of the piping that we used to convert it from the Y pipe axle back to a single was a little bit smaller than I thought it was gonna be, and it made more of an impact than I thought, because I actually took the car to a dyno the day after, and the car was not making the power that it was supposed to be making, and it did not feel as fast as it felt previously. It was dropping off power at like 5,500 RPM. This car has a 69mm turbo on it, so that should be going full power up until like 8,000. It should go until red line. I spoke to my tuner, he said definitely remove that, and if I'm gonna do a proper single exit, I should just do like a full 3.5 or 4 inch straight from the cat all the way to the back. But for now, take it off. That's what I did. So I'm gonna pull this outside and we can see what it sounds like, but first I gotta move the Civic. And I gotta wait for Max to move his piece of shit M2. I love this thing so much. This is for my ways. I love it.
Now Daniel's gonna take his Civic out. See if you can drift there. You ready?
Yeah,
Let's see if he has any aura. Oh shit.
Oh, what everyone told me to do was you have to do it in reverse.
Oh yeah, yeah, try it,
Like
try
with
it.
the handbrake,
Yeah, try it with the handbrake.
I don't like the winding sound of my transmission.
Yeah, it sounds a little funky on the front there.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't sound too good.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna try donuts.
Huh?
I'm gonna try donuts in reverse. It sounds like I'm supercharged.
Back in the shop she goes. Okay, now it's time to hear the 340 start with no exhaust or whatever's going on. I don't really know what he filmed, but I knew it was, he turned his cold start off, so that's. No. V58s sound the same, no exhaust, with exhaust. The tone though, that doesn't change on these cars. It's insane. It literally sounds the exact same.
I actually think that these cars just have to be straight piped.
We drove Max's car the same way, and it was.
Bro, that's fucking like a quarter throttle. I'm not even
That's
kidding.
crazy. Ooh, shit. Oh, you feel it in your ass. He wants to do some spinnies. He better make this quick because I'm cold. You know,
It goes so wide.
yeah, I know. Front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, you can control it, but all wheel drive, it kind of just goes everywhere. It's crazy. You can just floor it like that, all wheel drive. You're chilling.
I think I'm just gonna do a full straight pipe, no muffler, a proper 3.5 or 4. Dude, it sounds so good like this. You cannot tell me otherwise. It sounds way better than the single exit with the muffler. It sounds better than the Valvetronic setup. This is just the way it has to be. Still a single exit, of course, because I love the way it looks. Check out Torqd Carbon. If you're looking for a custom steering wheel, you can do any design you want. I won't be mad at you if you copy me if you have a BMW, because this is probably the best spec, like honestly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace!